Holla and Jolene.
Who? What?
Yeah. Clash for the hood champ, checking the respect.
Ice, baby.
What you sipping on? Yeah. What you sipping on? Already.
You are now tuned into the classic hour. At 6 p.m., we talk about everything from politics to love stories to hip hop to backgrounds. Let's go.
Name another. Name another. You know my brand. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you this afternoon? How are you doing? Before I want to start with this, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start with this. First of all, I want to commend, and he has also been on my show before in the past. I want to commend, hold on, wait a minute. Hello? Well, bro, you're going to have to try to come back in. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to commend the one and only John Barnett. And I'm going to tell you this for a few reasons why. Now, I personally know him. And I personally know what he do in the community worldwide. This guy, right, he has a campaign and also a team called Thug. He can tell you way more about how it started and how it developed. But I'm just here to say congratulate to this guy. This guy went all the way to South Dakota. I don't even know any black people, anything in South Dakota. This guy goes to South Dakota, and in the process of going to South Dakota, he managed to get this guy out of jail that has been there for over 6 months because he fired a gun in the air in protection of his dog. Someone's dog was approaching this guy, and he had his dog. And I don't know if the dogs came aggressively or if they came however they came. But however it was, it put fear in the man. So the man, instead of shooting and pointing at people, he shoots directly up in the sky. And he ended up with 6 months. And probably, I think he was facing like 6 years or something that was telling me. He was facing like 6 years. Facing 6 years. I got you. Bro, you're hanging up. You're coming in and you're hanging up. You're coming in and you're hanging up. Come on now. But like I was trying to say, he shoots directly in the sky, which is not aimed at anybody, just directly in the sky. And he gets locked up for it. So John Barnett goes to South Dakota personally and gets this man out. He personally gets this man out. I think we got a guest, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like it. He's over there on the side. It looks like he's buzzing. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to keep on going until he comes in. So I personally want to commend you, bro. Anytime you need me, if there's something I can do for you, let me know. I'm always here. I'm open arms. Like I said, you support me. I always will support you. I respect the meaning behind your movement, and I will be a part of it as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, shouts out to Mr. John Barnett. The next thing I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I know, right? Well, I had a conversation with some of my partners. And everybody be talking about, I got a wedding coming up, So in the process of the wedding, everybody get together and everybody talk about how everybody gonna dress. That I have never been best dressed in nothing. Ever. Ever. But my shoe game is unmatched. I go with anybody, shoe for shoe, and I'll bust your ass. And I'm talking about the amount of shoes. I'm gonna bust your ass. But so we was talking and they was like, man, we're gonna have to do something different, man. We're gonna have to wear something, where everybody, coordinate. We already know what our color's gonna be. Everybody knows this, day, and the third. So like I said, I was talking to one of my partners. He was like, man, look, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you want to just taggy or you want to just superstar. I'm in. I say salute and I thank you, bro. But like I said, I ain't with all that you know, flashy, flamboyant dressing. My shit is just with the shoes. So I'm straight with just plain, with a nice shirt and slacks, something nice, but not something super flamboyant. That's not what I'm going for. I'm just here because I don't want to be fine. Now I'm fucking with you. I'm here because, this is something very important to my lady. And this is something that, like I said, man, every guy should feel like is at least a lady that's in their corner, and you have to repay them by giving them something they have never ever had, And that's one of the things I do. That's one of the things I feel like I'm giving her. I'm giving her something she's never had. Not only that, it's real love there. It's genuine love. Am I perfect? I'll never be perfect. No one is. If you say you are, you're lying to yourself. But what I am is someone that loves her unconditional. And I don't mind. Because this is something I ain't never done neither. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind sliding down that aisle, classic style, changing up the motherfucking mode. I don't mind doing that. But with that being said, as y'all see, I have a pink shirt as well as a blue hat with a red bill. That lets you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care about coordinating the colors and stuff. That's not part of me. I don't care about that. I just, if I think it's comfortable and I think it looks nice, I'm gonna wear it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get into this track, ladies and gentlemen, by my man, the one and only Ziggy Zai. In case y'all don't know Ziggy, he an artist, been out here for a while. He always making noise, you know what I'm saying? He doing what he do as in the community as well as on the entertainment stage. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play this track. It's called Dead Men by the one and only Ziggy.
My legends was brand in. Get to the guap and put cheese on the knock when we fell chop for the land in. I got a pocket full of dead men. Say that you start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better say it then. Put on like the pussy I be laying in. Say that they drippin', they say that they saucy, well fucking my legends was brand in. Get to the guap and put cheese on the knock when we fell chop for the land in. Paparazzi where the cameras. Niggas looking like an amethyst. Self sauce in the canister. Kick your chick on Canada. Walk in the room, be watching, be watching your mouth. We bringing them blocks, we bringing my watch up. Stand on my wrist, go ice skate. Niggas is broke and they like hate. Back every nigga, he like caking. Fuck the hard, I be double taking. Fire, that's double Satan. We ain't count, fuck the other way. Got gas in the bag, look mutated. Plus to be shopping on Pluto. King in my city, I've been in this city. And singing more shorter than Hugo. East side, I was birthed in it. West side, got some perfect in it. In the north side, put some work in it. South side, man, it's all business. Run with the gremlins and goblins. We get it poppin'. Chopper get rid of his noggin. Quick with the fake and the flogging. You can be going in. Nobody can stop him. I got a pocket full of dead men. Say that you start to get bread in. Probably won't smoke, better say it then. Run like the pussy I be laying in. They say that they drippin'. They say that they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was brand in. Get to the guap and put cheese on the knock when when we fell chop on the land in. I got a pocket full of dead men. Said it to start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better stand in. When I'm like the pussy, I be laying in. Said it they dripping, they said it they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was praying in. Get to the guapo, put cheese on the nacho when we fell chop on the land in.
Tell you get money, then say it then. On mama a crib, she don't live in. Put the east with the west, gon' blend in. I'ma shoot to that motherfucker clear. You wanna fuck with the kid, cause I'm up now. Shout out to baby, that's why they wanna fuck now. I'm going places where you couldn't go there. Mama house, you speak the low there. You play it safe, but we don't play fair. I got the stick in the booth, I mean right now. Bitch, I'ma shoot. I cut them lights out. You know I live what the fuck I'ma rap out. Into the house, we had the lights out. Nigga, me wrong. We got the fight now. I'm in my zone. No, I can't pipe down. It costs a thing to get each other that white guy. Yeah.
I got a pocket full of dead men. Said it to start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better say it then. When I'm like the pussy, I be laying in. They said that they dripping, they said that they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was praying in. Get to the guapo, put cheese on the nacho when we fell chop on the land in. I got a pocket full of dead men. Said it to start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better say it then. When I'm like the pussy, I be laying in. Said that they dripping, they said that they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was praying in. Get to the guapo, put cheese on the nacho when we fell chop on the land in. For real, I could dig an archaeologist. All in a gynecologist. She like to perform, she hop in the mic, she spittin', she shining, and never mind if it ain't about paper, hella Kelly, you niggas ain't hearing the singing. But Benjamin Franklin, I talk to get laid up, focus on money, this tunnel vision. Beat it up, I can't cuddle with you. Think you up there, who fucking with him? I am the shit with a politician. Their music belong to commodities. Niggas is bitches, can't stick to the code. Niggas is hoes. Can't wait to see them like a flick of the switch to the bloody is on. Charlie Stone with the crown on them. Never mind, got the crown on them. Get put in the ground, put the down on them. All they grinning will get you a frown on me. It's all on me. Cause you a wet when I walk through. Sick and dripping, bring the mop through. Yeah. But playing out and out, pop, pop. I got a pocket full of dead men. Said it to start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better say it then. When I'm like the pussy, I be laying in. They say that they dripping, they say that they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was praying in. Get to the guapo, put cheese on the nacho when we fell chop on the land in. I got a pocket full of dead men. Said it to start to get bread in. Partner won't smoke, better say it then. When I'm like the pussy, I be laying in. Say that they dripping, they say that they saucy. Well, fucking my legends was praying in. Get to the guapo, put cheese on the nacho when we fell chop on the land in.
Ladies and gentlemen, that shouts out to my man Zig. It's called Dead Men. When is the last time? Oh, hold on. There you go. You hear, bro?
What's going on there, family?
Shouts out to you, Mr. Jones. God damn, son. Hey, regardless of what, we got you. We got you here. I don't know what the problem was, but you had sent me like 3 or 4 different messages. I still got 3 of them. I answered one of them. But without further ado, let's get into you, fella. How you been, bro?
Hey, I've been doing pretty good, brother. Just grinding, eating right, working out, meditating, getting it right, brother. Hey, I like that chair too, man.
Hey, so look, hey, when we get off here, I can get you one. I got the numbers. Actually, I can tell you here because I ain't got nothing to hide. My partner, Tonio, I introduced him to you after the show, but he has a warehouse, and these are the things he has. He sells all kinds of antiques, chairs, thrones, appliances, everything. But we'll get into that.
I like that throne, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. That throne. Every man should have some type of throne or castle. So it's always good to invest in one. So I'm gonna talk to the world, man. I'm gonna tell when I first met you, cause I don't even think you remember. I did a. You do? Oh, you remember? Okay. I did a show in Charlotte, right? And you had popped up, and I asked you about performing. And at the time, you was more like, I'm a videographer, and the movies this day and the third, and boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay. But then you let me hear your music, and your music is more. I'm gonna say it's more neo soul.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I say it's more neo soul because it's smooth, it's consistent, smooth, mellow, but it's still got that pop on it. You know what I'm saying? So I asked you to do an event for me. So you came out there the first time, and the second time, a lot of things that happened. So nobody really got to do anything because of how the night ended. But that's how I actually met you. That's how I actually met you. And then from then, time had passed. And then I saw you in a movie. And then I see you directed the movie. So I said, oh shit, that's why I can't get him to do no more music, because he's acting now. He's an actor. So talk to the world, man. Introduce you to them and tell them where you're from and tell us things about you that we don't know.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I'm Renaissance Jones. I was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina, but I was bred in the DMV. People don't know what that is. That's the DC, Maryland, Virginia.
DC, Maryland, baby.
And when I say I was bred up there, that means I lived in DC, I lived in Maryland, and I did live in Northern Virginia. So I am the DMV. Feel me? I've been doing movies and acting for the last 8 years now. And actually, when you met me, I had just got started, but I was still doing spoken word. But I did it to music. So yeah, I take that neo soul because those are the beats I be looking for. I actually do have an album that dropped a year and a half ago. It's on streaming platforms. It's called Vibrations, Renaissance Jones. You can check me out. Know what he's talking about with that mellowness. And actually, I am working on another project as well after these movies get done now. You know, put everything in order.
Yes, sir.
Something you might not know about me is I did serve in the Marine Corps for 4 years. Went to Iraq for most of 2009. Yeah, I'm a stand-up guy, man. I'm old, so I'm a stand-up guy.
Very stand up, bro. It's like you one of those type of people that don't meet strangers. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw you, you was talking to me like, man, we grew up together. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how this, because where I'm from, when people too nice to you and they try to get close, you gotta watch out because ain't no telling what's behind them, what they got setting up for you. But you are genuinely who you are. That like genuinely.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. With this time and age, internet and everything, you never know who somebody is, but I always try to be straightforward. Like Kevin Gates said, I ain't got no problem letting you know I don't like you. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem letting you know I mess with you. Like,
yeah, yes, sir. And you also had like aren't you like a fitness trainer or something in that area?
I used to train, but a lot of people, I'll be honest, they just gonna get surgery or whatever. But I'm just telling you. But some of my boys do follow some of my workouts. Is why I put them online so much because they be like, "Yo, you helping me, you motivating me." So I said, "Okay, I'll keep doing it because I'm gonna work out regardless. I know where I'm trying to get back to because I know like a lot of us COVID hit us, and I know I gained like 35, 40. So I was like, So I've been showing my before and afters, and people been like, "Yo, how you get like that?" I'm like, just follow me, and I'm gonna show you. Just watch my stories. I always put my workouts up there, so follow along.
So are you currently ready to start instructing? And if so, what are your rates? Well, you don't have to actually say your rates. Are your rates reasonable?
Oh yeah, when I used to train before, like people used to be like, "Yo, you got cheap rates." And I'm like, "Hey, like I said, I'm gonna work out regardless. So me making a video for you and just sending it to you, it ain't really nothing on my back because I'm gonna be in there regardless. If you want to know how to do it, hey, And yeah, like I said, my rates are very reasonable. You can inbox me. I don't charge an arm and a leg because, like I said, I'm going to be in there.
Right. Like I say, you got some people that try to charge like $70, $80. So if you don't mind, I tell the world what you charge if you don't mind, but it's up to you.
Oh no, that's why I said just inbox.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I actually did go to I didn't go to school, but I did the classes and stuff. So everybody's fitness and everything is so different for what they might need. That's why I don't just give a general this, but
right.
You might need this much work versus this person. I'm only trying to get here.
Yes, sir. But the reason why I said it as well, because I know some people as well, like they don't have any schooling behind them, and they just out here and they are in shape and they have like a little crew that they have, but they can't consider themselves a fitness trainer or whatever. But they have a group of people that they do work with, and they are training them, and they're still getting paid for. So get your money, man. And since you have been trained to do it, like I said, I know people that's doing it for $70 and $80, and I'm like, I ain't in nobody's shape for one. So I'm just doing a lot of talking. I'm not in real shape for a reason. I got injured on my job. So I can't do anything that's gonna jeopardize my situation at the end of the day. So only thing I do now, I do calisthenics, but I don't use my actual right hand. I just do everything else. So I have something like a decent type of build, but I got a belly. I'm talking about that thing is. I'm talking about that thing wrap around. So.
Hey, bro, that's easy fix too, man. That's easy fix too. But I'm gonna get you with you after we get off of this. That's easy fix, brother.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to do too much because I don't want people to think that the situation that happened is not as severe as it really is. So all I'm doing is just enough to, to wake up, do what I got to do, and to keep moving. I don't want to jeopardize my situation and have people thinking, oh man, he's this faking that, that, and the third. Nah, I don't want that type of energy.
Hey, work that situation, brother. I know how to go. Work that situation. You know?
Yes, sir, bro. I got to. So back to you, man. All right. So at what point in your career were you like, okay, the music and spoken word is pretty good, but my passion is being an actor. So what made you transition from that to acting?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That wasn't always the goal because I actually came into acting and the filmmaking by accident, But I never wanted to be, I guess, famous because of music. For me, it's more like therapy and an outlet. Like that's why if you hear my songs, they are the way they are because it's like I'm not really trying to take off with it. Now I'll say this: this some people don't know. When I was younger, I used to rap. I took it seriously, and I actually had a agent in DC who was trying to get me to New York, but trying to get me signed. That's when I was serious about it. But after I passed, I ain't gonna lie, 24, I was like, man, I don't want to be doing 50-day tours. It's like it just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Right. So I still did it as therapy. Like I said, I still do it because of therapy. But it's nothing that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be over here with. As far as acting, I got into it by accident. So after the Marine Corps, I was doing the music when I met you and stuff, and I was going to school and doing little side jobs on Craigslist, like moving people stuff, cutting grass, whatever, just to get some extra money. And I saw this post that said, hey, we need actors, pay you $200 for the day. So I said, oh, $200 for act? I think I can do that. So I went to the audition, and it was like 50 people there. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of intimidating because this person just got out of acting school. This person been in plays, blah, blah, blah. They was like, what you do? I was like, spoken word, like, But I auditioned, and there was only 5 parts. So out of 50 people, the novice got one of the parts. You know what I mean? And I got the main bad guy. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I beat all these people. I think I could do this. So then being on set, just seeing how they did everything, I just, what they say, I got bit by that bug, man, and I was like, oh yeah. So I dropped out of that school, started going to the Art Institute of Charlotte to learn filmmaking and stuff like that, and just been ever since.
Cause I see, like I said, man, I seen some of your things. Like I said, COVID kind of messed everybody up. So the visitations and things that people are so used to doing. They can't do that anymore. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this now. Because at one time, when I would interview people, I would go up to them and it would be face to face. But the way the world is right now, it's best to social media right now is like the biggest platform in the world right now. So everything can be done over the platform. So when I will see some of your creativity. Like the designs, like the masks and stuff, are those yours as well? Do you do that as well?
The masks, are you talking about from New America when they had the clear mask? I don't do those as well, but those were intentional because I know you saw the film. So the mask represented when they were the cops at the time. So when they come pick you up, it's because you had sinned. So the mirror mask was for you to see your sin and know you're going off. So everything is intentional when I do. Like, if you see a glimpse of this, glimpse of that, like, I thought about that as far as the movie goes to be like, but it goes over a lot of people's heads. You know
it went over mine. I like it and I like the design of it. I did not really know what it meant. So talk to us a little bit about it and then tell us the name of it so they can go see it themselves.
Well, it's called New America, and in the film, what I did was I pretended as if, and a lot of my stuff I classify as sci-fi because I don't put it in this world, just so I can do certain things. So with New America, it was about if the world was ran by Christianity with the iron fist, like back in the Inquisition times or whatever. They can just pull you from your house. Oh, you a witch, or you a devil worshiper, or whatever, and just do whatever to you. So we did that in a now time space. So, like I said, the mask represented you seeing your sin. So when they came to get you, when you look at them, you're seeing yourself. Like you messed up, right? Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. You definitely, like I said, you definitely on your grind, man. I salute you, man. I enjoy it, but like I said, it's more to you than beneath. Do you still do any poetry, or you don't do any poetry at all?
No, I just put it in the music, man. Like I said, I put it in music because even when I did spoken word, I always kind of use music behind it because I like, as you saw when you saw me, I like to perform. So,
True.
And it's no diss, but like, I didn't just want to stand there. That's cool, but I like to perform. So
right.
I always put the music under the poetry.
And you can hear the passion in your words. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear the passion in your words bouncing off the beat. Like it was just it was so different. Like I said, it was so different. But what I remember what you done with me, you had transformed it into a song form. And that what made it so unique and so different. You know what I'm saying? Your whole style is like different. But I want to play a track by this guy named Jason Jett. You might know him. He's from the Charlotte area. And the name is called Ogami. But
okay.
I want you to tell me how you feel about it. His style to me is like your style in a sense. So you just tell me how you feel about it and what you think.
Girl, you got that tsunami. The Japanese love origami. Don't deny me, satisfy me. I got an appetite for love, I just hope that it's enough. Girl, you got that tsunami. The Japanese love origami. Don't deny me, satisfy me. I got an appetite for love, I just hope that it's enough. You got me on a string like a guide. You make me feel free, got me so alive. This feeling never dies and it never lies. Girl, you satisfy my mind and you do it right. You tell me all the time that you're so down for me. Not talking casually, not just my fantasies, yeah. Losing out on you would be a tragedy, a catastrophe, and that's not happening, no. Waking up beside you is worth it. Loving you every night, you deserve it. Satisfying your mind, you're so perfect. I got an appetite for love, I just hope you're the one. Girl, you got that tsunami. The Japanese love origami. Don't deny me, satisfy me. I got an appetite for love, I just hope that it's enough. Girl, you got that tsunami. The Japanese love origami. Don't deny me, satisfy me. I got an appetite for love, I just hope that it's enough. Girl, you can have whatever you want from me. Yeah, I just wanna set your mind and your body free. When I get next to you, watching our love unfold, and I'm seeing my dreams come true. Baby, so beautiful. She always come and go, and she got a queen attitude. So excited, so excited. When I'm with you, girl, the energy I can't deny it. Got me riding on the sun, so hot, girl. Let me be the one. Don't stop, don't act like you don't know. You got the thing for sure. You got the thing that make me wanna purchase the whole store. Forget the bedroom, you can get it right here on the floor. Don't act like you ain't know. She got the thing for sure, for sure. Yeah, girl, you got that tsunami. Okay, you got that tsunami. The Japanese love origami. Don't deny me, satisfy me. I got an appetite for love, I just hope that it's enough. confidence enough. Waves are crashing and we both know why. Don't resist my love. Take my hand and just squeeze it tight. Give me all your love. The waves are crashing and we both know why. Don't resist my love. Take my hand and just squeeze it tight. Give me all your love. You're my lover.
So, what do you think about that?
That was fire.
Yes.
I like her. I like the melody. I like the words. I like at the end with the guitar right before it switched up. Yeah, that was dope, bro.
Now, is that not your style, though? Is that not your style?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be considered like a neo soul type?
I would say so, because I was gonna say when I do my stuff, the beats I actually look for is neo soul or trap soul. Like I like that smooth melodic. You know what I mean? So you gotta vibe. You gotta listen to what they saying. Like, oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get back to acting. Far as acting, are you looking for everything on this show, man? Is about empowering and growth. So if you have anything going on, I basically want you to speak to us and tell us what you got, because it's upcoming artists and it's upcoming actors and actresses that don't know how to get into the industry or don't know who to talk to. So me personally knowing you, here's a platform for you to tell people if you want to let them know your rates, if you want to let them know when they can audition. The floor is for you, fella. Talk to them.
Well, I would say for auditioning, follow my page. We always put auditions up through my casting director. I always make sure I show them. And what I would tell anybody when you're going for an audition, first of all, I say this. Like you said, social media is a powerful platform. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Facebook, make sure you're getting into these groups. As far as there's a bunch of acting groups, filmmaking group, casting groups. They're always looking for actors, always looking for the next person, et cetera, et cetera. Make sure you're in all these groups paying attention. That way you can get everybody's audition. I would say second, make sure you follow directions. One thing that disqualifies people, especially new people, is if somebody says, hey, we're casting for this, they tell you what to do, and the first thing you do is inbox them, like, hey, I want to audition, or you comment, ooh, me, like raising your hand. The real productions are going to ignore you. They're going to be like, this person can't even follow directions to start off with. Why would I want them on my set if they can't follow directions from the get-go? So make sure you're following directions. If you see something in the casting or posting that you don't understand, hey, y'all can follow me, ask me a question. If you're following another actor, ask that person.
You can't give everything away for free. So mind you.
No. I'm not saying not free. What I'm saying is do not ask the person that's posting the casting. Because like I said, that will disqualify you. So if you know some actors or whatever, be like, hey, what does this mean? You know what I mean? Like me, I'm not going to charge you to tell you, oh, that means this. It's simple knowledge. You know what I mean? And I feel like those who've been taught must teach. Not everybody feel like that, but I feel like, hey, pass the knowledge. Me telling you how to get here don't stop my blessing. You know what I mean? I wasn't auditioning for it anyway. Hey, you know. So definitely pay attention. And I would say study the craft. There's so much things like I call YouTube University, where you don't have to go out and do this or do that or whatever, but there's a lot of stuff that'll take you step by step, whether you want to be a filmmaker, film writer, whether you want to be an actor. There's master classes and stuff like that. Always invest in yourself. I'm not telling you not to go to some of these classes, because you should. But make sure you do your research on some of the classes. Because some of the classes is a person standing there talking about how they got on, but the whole time they didn't teach you how to act at all. You know what I mean? Versus some classes where you go in and they strictly are about you getting better at your craft. So make sure you're studying and take it seriously. Because if you don't invest in yourself, why should the production invest in you? You know?
Exactly. And that's the reason why I was saying, like when I was telling them, when I was saying just now, not saying you're free, I don't mean it to come across as harsh, but I know the reality of the facts. Everything can't be free. Some things are free, but everything can't be free because you gotta understand you have any children?
Yeah, I have a kid.
So your family live off of your lifestyle. So I'm not saying that everything you do has to be free. Like I've said with other guests I've had, charity is one thing. We'll get into charity in a second. Charity is one thing, and then the reality of bills is another. So there are certain things I do, like this platform right here. This is a free platform, but the promotions and everything else, that's different. That's how I eat. That's how I survive. That can't be free. This platform is free. So that's my point. What I'm making. So like, as soon as we hang up, I know it's gonna be at least one person that's gonna be like, oh, that's him right here. I'm gonna talk straight to the head. I'm gonna go straight to the head. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. Boom, 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 boom. And they thinking just because they seeing you on here that they just got free access to you. So talk to them about realization. Talk to them about realization.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. So, I see what you're saying now. At first, I didn't understand what you meant, but now I know exactly. Yeah, like I said, you got to invest in yourself. Like me answering like one question is cool, but at the same time, like you said, I got 2 productions going on. I be busy. You know what I'm saying to you? Or even if you're going to acting class or whatever, you have to pay some money. If you're doing some one-on-one training, like I do, do acting classes or whatever on the side, but yeah, that is paid for. You know what I mean? So expectations, don't just expect to get your first thing. And I would also say this, expect a lot of no's. Like this business has a lot of no's, but if you really want it, don't be discouraged by it. You know what I mean? Because Denzel, before he was Denzel, was getting no's. Like you go listen to some of his interviews, he was like, they weren't giving me no shots. I went on 1,000 auditions, So you got to get used to that, but never stop with your craft, though.
Yeah, because Denzel really wasn't getting no major roles. He was getting stuff from Spike Lee until he became Training Day, and then everything about him changed. He had to turn bad to get the Grammys and the Oscars, but he's always been one of my favorite actors. But
Denzel be doing it, man. My 2 actual favorite always throws people off. My favorites are Forrest Whitaker and Tom Hardy.
Forrest Whitaker. Hey, listen. Before you finish, I got something before you finish. Listen, I have nothing personal against Forrest Whitaker, but when I was younger, growing up, one of my eyes looked high and the other looked low, and they used to call me Forrest Whitaker. So I have nothing personal against him, but I just because they called me Forrest Whitaker, that just fucks me up every time I hear his name. I got both of them, bro. But go ahead, what was you saying?
No, man, I was saying most people, when I tell them that, they're like, really? I'd be like, yeah, because them 2 really embody their characters. Like, even though we talk about Forrest, it don't matter what they put him in.
He gonna kill it.
He gonna kill it, you know what I mean? And also, I like the fact that kind of their path as far as acting, like in big blockbuster movies, a lot of time they're the big character, but you always remember their scenes. You know what I mean? But on the independent scene, they'll go and be, that leading man or whatever. It's all about craft for them, and that's what I really respect or whatever like that.
You know who I think is the most, and I'm really not a fan. I guess I'm a hater because of what I'm getting ready to say. But you know who the most underrated black actor is to me? Who I think is, and they've been here for a long time.
Who we talking?
Cuban.
Who?
Cuban. Gooden Jr. See?
You know what?
See?
I would definitely say on
See?
our side, he is very underrated. I would say all around, he is very underrated.
All the way around the table. He been in Men of Honor. He been in Boys in the Hood. I'm talking about he been everywhere. And we just overlook him because he don't fit the play. He don't fit the character that we want him to be in. You know, so he all get overlooked.
No, I was gonna say that's facts right there. You know what I mean? Because he played Nicky Barnes in American Gangster.
He played Nicky Barnes, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? We just overlook him because we just.
I ain't never seen him like that. I ain't never seen him like that, and I was like, oh, okay. Did he
Yeah.
play OJ not too long ago?
Then he played. See what I'm saying? So he one of them. He one of them ones that, you know, he probably get paid high, and we just overlook him, and we don't pay him no attention because we so captivated with Denzel, Samuel, because those are the characters almost like we can relate to because we like those people. So we are just like that, so it's easy to relate to them. But I don't know too many people that can relate to Cuban or Forrest Whitaker, to be honest.
No, that's true. That's true. I saw a meme earlier that said just because my black doesn't fit your black mold don't make me any less black. And
that's powerful.
I mean, that's the truth.
That's powerful.
Like you said.
That's powerful.
He don't fit the mold, but don't give that man his flowers, man. Give that man his flowers.
Yes, sir. And I don't mean to change the subject, but you just said something. I'm one of them, like we talk about politics and we talk about reality and everything. So I have to say this. People are so intertwined and all in the issue with this thing called color, right?
Mm-hmm.
Race. You go to every other country, they don't separate by race, by color. They are all this. Either you're light skin or you're dark skin this. In this state, in this country, in this continent, well, I ain't gonna say the continent because South America don't do it. So I'm gonna say in the US of A. In US of A, we are the only country that's so jealous that everybody are immigrants, but we love to blast and degrade other colors because we feel like our color is a better color than others. So I say that to say this. I have never seen a person the color of a crayon that's black. I have never seen a person the color of a crayon that's white. So with that being said, in my eyes, me personally realistically looking and living, there's really no white or black. It's just color. Because I ain't never seen nobody that look like a clown. I ain't never seen nobody look like the dark screen of a TV. Like, I've never seen that. So once we put in our mind that this is this color, that is that color, and we teach that to our children, what we're doing is we're building generational hate by doing that. And a lot of people don't understand that. So when I say it, sometimes people think that I try to out-talk them or I talk over their head. No, I'm just I'm realistic. Like, I look at everything like reality. Reality is, if you don't look like this white crayon, you're not white. If you don't look like this black thing on my wrist, you ain't black. You just colored. So, but everybody got their own opinion. How do you feel about that statement?
I actually completely agree. Like, I call myself, when they say classified, well, I'm Aboriginal. I mean, we from everywhere. You know what I mean? We migrated everywhere. If you look at them old maps, we knew where America was. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In Marco Polo's actual book, because he was an actual person that people don't know, he said he was in Asia. He thought Asia was part of Africa. There was so many of us over there.
But it is. It is. All that was part of Africa, bro. It just it was, bro. All it was. Asia and Africa was all one.
But I say that to say that's why I classify myself as Aborigine, because we were everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
I use black on here because people get it more.
Right.
But I definitely agree exactly the sentiment that you're saying or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Now, I said the word black too because a lot of people can relate to it. But if you ask my honest opinion, it's just color. You know, we color. All of us color. You use a lighter shade of color, a darker shade of color than I. But we are all color. But you know, it is what it is, man. What do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just 41. You know, I'm just 41. You know, I done been through the bottoms of the bottoms. I'm sitting here. I don't know much. But let's get back to you, bro. let's get back to you. So, what type of charity, if any charities, and I personally know you do charity as far as the class of acting and this, that, and the third, but talk to them. Talk to them. Let them know what type of charity that you affiliate with, or and it could be something that you do on your own. You know, a charity is charity, bro.
I would say the charities I've been into are helping at-risk youth, change lives and stuff like that. I used to have a group called Speech. We used to go and speak to the at-risk youth kids and stuff like that. Because I grew up with a lot of them. You know what I mean? My dad was one because his dad split when he was a baby, so he's always been into that and always got me into it. Like I tell people, my dad passed 5 years ago. But I tell people, you know, I wasn't in the best neighborhoods, and the thing was, I didn't realize I was a grown man that my dad was the only one around. Like, I remember being a kid and all the kids wanted to come to my house. I'm like, yo, my dad's straight. Like, you know, your mom ain't home, we can have girls over, whatever. But everybody always wanted to come to my house. Now, as a grown man, I look back and I'm like, I get it. That father figure was missing, and my dad welcomed everybody or whatever. He was like the only person, one in where we was at, you know.
Right.
Also, another charity is charity for veterans, being that I am a veteran, because a lot of people don't know statistically about 65 to 70% of the homeless are veterans, you know, and it's like these people put their bodies on the line, their minds, their lives, and it's almost like, okay, thanks for helping us out, or see we're helping us out now, we don't really care about you, you know what I mean? So those two charities are always